sounds a lot of weird, but you know what? Open yourself up and let go of these boxes. If you got yourself in a box, let go. Don't believe in anything, yet believe in everything, because nothing can exist. You can't imagine anything that doesn't exist somewhere, because you can't out-imagine the Supreme Being. You can't see something that doesn't exist. So there's a lot of horror in creation, but there's also a lot of beauty in creation. I never cared for duality very well, to be honest with you, because of the horror side of this. I love the beauty side of this, no question, and all spiritual people would. But you have duality here. And so this is the first phase of these spiritual tapes, and I want to make sure that we understand this. From the soul plane on, there's a lot of worlds, and it's just levels of consciousness or levels of beingness, and it's just surrendering more and more to the all of the all. But these are so powerful, so expansive, that you can only go so far. If you're not careful in this journey up into these higher worlds, you'll pop out of your physical body. You won't be able to come back, because it's just too powerful, too much ecstasy, and it's hard to put. I've been up in some of those higher worlds, and I couldn't hardly get back. And so I was sent here to do some things, and this is what I'm here to teach you. So again, no judgments here in religious belief systems. Everybody has a purpose. This is like a school. You have first grade, second grade, third grade, fourth grade. I feel for many it's time to graduate out of college. It's time to go out of creation into who is the Supreme Being. At least ask the question, who are you really? And how am I going to find out who I am? Because the only way to find out who you really are is to let go of who you think you are. Because that's the whole thing. We're trained to think, to rationalize, to compare, to feel. These are all limited forms of the infinite. So again, Ram Dass wrote a book on Be Here Now. That was many years ago. I think there's The Power of the Now came out. Practice living in the moment. Practice observing things instead of thinking. Practice being in the moment. Watch your mind. When you see a thought coming in, stop it. You know, and just practicing being here now. When you see your mind starting to rattle, no, I want to be here now. Walk a beach, walk into the woods. Learn to live in that now. If you want to learn how to leave the physical body at will, you can lay there at night in your bed and just totally relax in your bed. Just totally relax. But picture yourself looking down at yourself from the ceiling. An old Rosicrucian technique for astral travel, but it works. You know, put yourself where you love the most, and really put yourself there while you totally relax your physical body. I remember once I was first practicing this, and I was in a band on the beach, and I was just trying to get out of my body, and I didn't realize I was trying. And suddenly I just got, just discouraged. I just totally fell back, and I popped out, and I had two brilliant spiritual beings beside me, and we were going right down the beach, looking down at everything. And as soon as I realized that, I popped right back into my body. But that's how it goes, you know. But you keep playing with that. But always remember the question of who you are. Always find your center of who you are. And there's only one way to do that. And you have to spend time alone, away from everything. And you have to learn how to be in the present moment. Don't try to think who you are. Don't try to give yourself images of who you are. Even lose your name. You're just a spiritual being. Remember, we said you're a spiritual being having a physical experience. All right, I have a body named Robert. All right, so what? That's not who I am. I don't want to limit myself to these limited bodies. And so, we have these. You can ask Kathy or Drew for these charts if you want, but Eck has even better charts. But really look at this and have fun with this. No judgment. What you want to do is experience life without judgment. I think man needs to lose all these judgments and all these feelings about other people. We need to become one. We need to end the wars, quit blowing our arms and legs off of each other, quit hurting each other, and become one. Learn that we got to develop this healing, this natural way of rebuilding tissue and genetics, and quit using chemical medications to control and to hurt people. Don't need it. And that challenge to the pharmaceutical companies are always out there. Let go of the killing field and let's start having a race to who makes better herbal formulas and growing the best herbs and stuff. But this is the first series on spirituality, and I will try to do one every once in a while on that, and also continue these question and answers and get deeper into the health side of this. So really thank you for viewing this. I don't mean to offend anybody, please, but learn what's out there. Really learn, because a lot of spiritual beings have traveled these worlds and left the messages for us. We just get opinionated and my way's better than your way, and no. These are roadmaps. And Jesus left roadmaps. Buddha, all these people left roadmaps. And even Holmes, a lot of work. Metaphysics, a lot of work in the universal mind and that side of that. We want higher than that. But still, understanding these different levels will really be instrumental in pulling you away to so much intensity into the human body. This is just a body of cells and two fluids. Remember that? It's not who you are. It's what you're using to be here. You want to get more of who you are. So thank you so much again. I hope I didn't upset anybody with this, but we want to talk more spiritually and get more into these sort of things. So have fun, and again, thank you very much, and I'll continue this series as we go along. Thank you, Drew, and I appreciate it. Bye-bye.